The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina. Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The Blue Devils offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoffs, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Well, they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of the defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside.
Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a 30-yard steep. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the UNLV Rebels offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game here. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make it. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To bootleg here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Defense is coming after him. Finds his target, and it's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here's the second down play. Trying to find some room. It's Bishop. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Keeps it himself.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Play fake, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. That big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And the Blue Devils under the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. It makes the defender miss. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10, he'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He'll hand it off. The Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Important 2nd down play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he released it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down in the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Defense trying to hang on the 11th play on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. QB to the tight end for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completion. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. And they will score. Touchdown, UNLV.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
They stop him at the 23. That's Rich.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
And they'll start the drive. The 23-yard line. They get the second half started with the running play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
With the catch, it's Duke. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Touchdown, Rebels. And that will give them the lead now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Grab made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
They're going to run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Blue Devils pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the Blue Devils will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pin them inside the 5-yard line.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside defense.
After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And this one will be fair caught. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and... all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll test the right side here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Duke. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. That completion sets up a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. One team makes its way onto the field. And the fair catch signal for and take it. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
No gain on the play. Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. Sticks, more than enough for a first down. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick throw. The catch is made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Keeps it. QB draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Takes off in a bootleg. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Touchdown, UNLV. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
28-14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pop over the middle. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The Blue Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. Still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. He'll ride the back again here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Chewing clock with the running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Chris, anytime you can go on the road in college football and get a win, it is a major success. They're in victory formation. See the fans now heading to the exits.